Hello, wonderful people. Good evening from Nigeria. I don't know where you are or what part of the world you're in, but it's evening here, right here in Nigeria, and I hope you have had an amazing day. Welcome to the M6 Masterclass. We've been waiting for this day, and thank God it's really pretty close. So what we want to do with this short module is to carry you on an orientation journey. All right, the M6 Masterclass is that acronym for music, ministry, marriage, motherhood, money matters, and myself. See the way I'm grinning. I'm excited. Glad to have you all here. All right, so the orientation is simply basic information that would guide you through this coaching experience. We wouldn't want you to miss out on anything at all. So do well to kindly listen from start to finish this very short, what I call it module now, this very short module. Okay. All right, so the M6 Masterclass, like I said, is that acronym for music, ministry, marriage, motherhood, money matters, and myself. And it's a perfect mix, of us equipping you on the areas where you need to stretch in capacity building, where you need to stretch a little bit more in personal development, where you need to open your mind and be more flexible with ministerial and spiritual ethics, because this perfect mix would help you nurture and carry all of these pillars when they show well, in your life. My desire is to see us live 360-degree rest on all sides of our lives. And that is why I have designed this coaching experience. Now, there are people here who peradventure would be engaging with my content for the first time, hearing my name for the first time, and I deem it fit to just carry you on my life's journey so far, and the things God has helped me to achieve, and why I consider myself the right person to coach you on this, especially if you are a music minister or called into the music ministry. Now, as a ministry gift, in the last 20 years, I have worked at the core of my life's assignment as a worship minister, under the spiritual oversight of Reverend Beminiyi and Adeola Eboda, senior pastors of Harvest House Nation. I joined this ministry while I was in school, University of Ibadan, in 200 level, and I've been serving under this ministry as a worship minister ever since. Now, while this resume was built, I think it was in 2020, I estimated that I had led over 5,000 and more praise worship sessions across national and international platforms. The goal is not to just bombardier you with the things God has done with my life, but to just carry you on this journey and to also help you see your possibilities if you can, embrace the same life philosophies and principles that have guided mine. I've recorded 10 singles. I have 3 albums: Emergence, which is a live recording concert of 8 original tracks, Give Him Praise, it's a studio extended play, and then Rest, another live experience that I'm releasing as an extended play. Rest isn't out there yet, but pretty soon is going to be out there. So in 2014, the Silent Shout Mandate started. That was when I, by divine instruction, received the Silent Shout Mandate. Today, Silent Shout is a non-denominational assignment. I describe it as a non-denominational assignment registered as a non-governmental organization with a mandate to raise and equip music ministers or creatives for effective ministry, focusing not only on their musical endowment but on the totality of their well-being, their spirit, their soul, and body, ensuring that they show up as worthy ambassadors of Christ within the kingdom and in the marketplace. Now we have 4 expressions under Silent Shout at the moment that since its inception in 2014, it has always been from glory to glory, receiving clear cut directive on what to do next. The first expression was the Silent Shout music outreaches, where we get to host transformational music concerts targeted at empowering young adults in our tertiary institutions and local communities. By the grace of God and to the glory of God alone, since 2014 we have had 6 successful concerts within the city of Ibadan. And we're trusting God to go beyond the city of Ibadan. Yes, we're trusting God to go beyond the city of Ibadan. With the Silent Shout Worship Academy, which is another expression of this divine mandate, we equip minstrels, artists, singers, worship teams, and choir members on contemporary worship leading and music ministry through effective workshops, webinars, and our signature online courses. You can see this pictures here speak for themselves. Is what we enjoy doing, and God has truly been our pillar. At Hall Expression, we have the Minstrels Threshing Floor, a prayer conference that holds virtually and live. Okay, and the goal is to strengthen the spirit of minstrels, the spirit of saints. This is open to believers generally for purposeful living. We do believe that God has called every believer to a life of prayer. We cannot execute his demands on earth without building spiritual power. And then the last expression, which actually started in 2020, better put that way. The last expression which started in 2020 was when we had the opportunity to begin to collaborate with mission-oriented organizations in taking the gospel of Christ to slums and rural settings within Nigeria, focusing on the city of Ibadan. So far we have had 7 mission visits since we started in 2022. We leveraged the Easter period and the December period, the Easter period and the Christmas period, that's around March and April, and then in December. And God has truly been faithful. Ebahi loves to write. I love to write. I love to teach. I love to express my learnings through books, and so far 5 books at the moment, because I know I'm still going to write more books. I'm still going to publish more books. And I have a thriving business as a hair entrepreneur. Yeah, a hair enthusiast. That's how I describe myself, and I've built a thriving business there as well. I needed to mention all of this because you'll be seeing how I have married all of this into doing the core vision God has given me. I am married. Marriage is 15 years, clocked 15 years this year, and I'm blessed with 2 daughters. All right, so that's a brief about what I represent. Now, having heard many music ministers say a lot of things, express their pain, express their burden, I felt it was time to do something. It's time to do something, time to help people's journey and share how my successes have been, how people are wondering, how do I balance everything? Our life are in seasons, there are transitions. When a new one starts showing up, how do I know what to do? Do I leave the former and just embrace this one? What exactly do I need to do? Some complain. I remember talking to a young artist who is about 25, 26, and I was just asking, I see you carry a lot inside of you. Why are you not doing anything? And for every time I talk to her, she always talks about the money issue. And I'm saying to myself, when I started my journey, or when I did my first single and all of that, did I have the money? Was it that there was some money in my account? In fact, I penetrated into the market, the music industry, when I had barely no job, so to say. All right, so how do I communicate that money is not the issue to this young people or music ministers that need to hear this? Some say it's the children, they will not allow me continue with my singing, I'm overwhelmed. Another thing I've heard is the church is not helping out, and I'm wondering, okay, what if the church didn't exist and you were called into doing music? Noah lived his vision in a time where what he was called to do wasn't popular. If the church will not help out, for how long are you going to keep giving that excuse? Are there ways to navigate this your call? Are there ways to balance out everything? All right, so there are many things to touch, and these are some of the answers that you're going to be getting from the M6 Pillar Master course. My objectives for designing this course is summarized in the 6 statements you see here: to help emerging music ministers live a life free from overwhelm. We are in a time and in a season where if you keep your eyes focused on all that is going around, you will lose touch with the inner directions you are feeling. We all have a life compass inside, a compass God has left in our hearts to guide us on how to navigate life's purpose and seasons as they show up. And is his goal to see us live from overwhelm. So one of our objectives is to show emerging music ministers, aspiring worship leaders how to deal, especially in these competitive times. All right, to help the same category of people adapt the concept of self-discovery, self-acceptance, and mastery, and how it impacts on life productivity across the 6 pillars. This concept, which I call the SDAM, has been a life changer for me. Is the foundation of knowing how to balance all of these pillars. So the concept of self-discovery, the concept of self-acceptance, the concept of mastery. All right, and then our goal again is to show emerging music ministers how to leverage the uniqueness of life seasons and prophetic seasons to gain stability across the M6 pillars. All right, and then at number 4 is to help you identify self-limiting beliefs that you may be carrying, and to also help you cripple them totally. Music ministers think that there are things you shouldn't do. There are things that you cannot do, simply because there's a way things have been done. So there are some self-limiting beliefs that we carry from time to time, knowingly or unknowingly. All right, and I think most times it's even unknowingly. So we want to help you cripple these beliefs so that you can, step into something better. Another objective is to help you to seek innovative ways of building capital and raising funds for your music projects. You see, this vision God has given you, there are answers all around you. There are answers all around you on how to, create possibilities for yourself as far as your music projects are concerned. And lastly, it will be to close the knowledge gaps on how to manage the demands of marriage, music, and motherhood, especially for women in music, women in ministry. The demands and the responsibilities could be a lot, but then there are wisdom nuggets that you can deploy that would help you, do it better and feel fulfilled. Who needs this coaching experience? If you're a music visionary, if you're an entrepreneur, if you are a worship leader, if you're an aspiring worship leader, if you're a woman in ministry, if you're if you're a chorister, if you're a musician, if you are a multi-gifted individual, all right, if you're experiencing a sense of overwhelm at the moment and you're just unsure of what to do, you would be needing this coaching experience. So if you know anyone in your circle who perhaps have shared, a pain with you and is in line with what we want to do here, please share the link. Welcome the person to join the class. I can assure you that there are answers for you here. Anyone sensing a call of God upon their lives in the music ministry industry and just want to gain knowledge and mentorship on how to do better, then this coaching experience is for you. Quickly, I would want to clarify how we are going to be our area of concentration as far as the M6 pillars is concerned. Me, when you're talking about self-discovery and all of that, me is broad. When you're talking about music, is broad. When you're talking about music ministry, these are all broad areas of life. But we would want to just tell you our area of concentration as far as this coaching experience is concerned. And so for me, we want to show you how to self-discover, how to self-accept, how to self-master, and leverage it for your calling, for your life purpose, for your life values, for how you do life and feel happy and in harmony with yourself. And then we're going to be, for your music, we're going to show you how to hone or discern your voice, your message, your sound, and your growing interest within the music ministry and industry. All right. And the ministry want to show you how to show up and how to serve the calling you have received across your seasons and then your life transitions. In marriage, we're talking about how to not leave your marriage out simply because you love music and then you're a mother and all of that, and then simply because you have big visions, your marriage shouldn't suffer. That's if you're married. And if you intend to marry, you also need to be equipped with this knowledge aforehand. Motherhood, how do you nurture your seeds even as a music minister? How do you nurture your seeds while still serving purpose efficiently? Should music be a tool for nurturing your seeds, or should it be out of it? How are you passing the same spirit that's inside of you, to the church that has been given to you? Or are you not aware that your first church is your family? All right, so money matters. We're going to be focusing on how you build capital and streams of income to serve your life's calling, ambition. And money matters is a very interesting one, because I'm just going to be telling you what I did through my life's journey. Okay, and you're going to have a wonderful time. Now, let's talk about how to get the best of this coaching experience. Really very important. Remember that we did say that it's going to be starting on the August the 20th by 8 p.m. It's good you set the timer to be online by 8 p.m. as there will be no replays to this session. There will be no replays. So set the timer to be online and engage with the coaching content. Coaching sessions and content will be engaged as YouTube live videos at Ebahi Tayo Official. That's my active YouTube handle, Ebahi Tayo Official. So do well to subscribe right now. Turn on the notification so that as soon as we go live, you will be notified and you engage quickly. I do believe in prompt timing. I will not be wasting your time by the grace of God. So come online, come on time, and engage. It's important you have a notepad, take notes, and create action nuggets. As soon as your heart is resonating with the things you're hearing, begin to create action nuggets. get a friend on board. Another way to get the best of this coaching experience is to get a friend on board to enhance your after coaching discussions. Now, there's something about discussing what you have learned with someone that's close to you, and there's just a way it is a bounce back effect on you. It's like you teaching yourself again, and the learnings stay more with you, and it's re-echoing in your subconscious mind. Be a part of the review and group sessions on the community group. So the thing is, after we have engaged our coaching, our core coaching content, we'll go back on the group and there's time for review. On the YouTube page, on the YouTube channel rather, it's important that you leave your comments, your questions, because we'll be picking it from there. The team will be picking it from there, and then when we get into the review community, our WhatsApp group, we're going to take some of those questions and then open them more. Everything cannot be said in a coaching experience. So drop your comments, your questions, your light bulb moments. Engage as the coaching is going on live. Engage. It would help us better, to connect with you and to flow with you. Would also want to say that it's important to initiate a personal transformation. Initiate your personal transformation by applying, knowledge gained almost immediately. So don't wait till forever. Don't just leave whatever jumps at you in your notebook. Almost immediately, you should be saying, what am I going to start doing now? What can I change right now, to help me become better in carrying my work-life balance? And lastly, I want to say, share your learnings with others. Share your learnings with others. Go on your status, write the things you have learned. Do me a screen grab of you sharing your learnings, and then we'll talk about it. We'll share it with others on our other social platforms. It's a good thing to know what has impacted you, so that we can be just informed on what is working for you. So these are the simple ways you can get the best of this coaching experience. I'm pumped up already, and I know that as you engage with this M6 Masterclass, God would bring you answers in the name of Jesus. So thank you. See you tomorrow by 8 p.m. on Ebahi Tayo Official, my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe right away. God bless you.